Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting episode of the Super Carlin Gaming Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge, where Ben and I are trying to 3-star every course with randomly chosen carts and characters. Sorry, I couldn't do the voice.
You completely caught me off guard. I was like, what is...
You went for it?
I was like, we're gonna do the funny NPR opening, and I was like, no, it's so boring.
I'm already tired of this.
I got bored halfway through my own sentence. Oh man. All right, so man, how we doing today? You ready?
I think so. We have some powerful cold brew coffee in the room with us now.
We do.
And I feel like I could jump off of like anything and just land like a superhero where like the concrete sort of like breaks when you hit the ground a little bit.
Yeah.
And you land staring at the ground, but then you look up.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
It's a superhero landing.
Yeah, the superhero landing.
Now, before we get the carts and characters chosen, I just want to say I still haven't received any fan art or drawings of Seamus and Wendy, the one true OTP.
The
one true pairing.
Yes, the one true the one true OTP.
That's right.
I want that to be like our new thing. Like I'm an OTP.
Hashtag OTP, Wendy and Seamus. Make it happen, somebody. All right, with that lovely thought in mind, can we get some dice rolls?
28.
28, that's just gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. It should have been so easy. Baby Peach, I like to start.
All right.
I main Baby Peach.
One.
No.
Okay, I mean, you got it.
What do you get? What do you get? The weird pink
Roy?
Oh gosh.
Roy is like a grandmother.
He's like, is he wearing a shower cap?
I think he's wearing a shower cap. Like he doesn't get it.
Oh,
the Prancer.
Oh, man.
I don't like it.
I feel like we had it already.
I think maybe. I don't know. Obviously
weird.
not.
It's so fast.
It's got so much speed.
It's got some handling.
Maybe-
Speed, mate.
It's
Okay.
it's so different.
Goes to show how different characters are way
our
different.
characters are.
Goodness,
Okay.
28, Jay.
Oh, 28 again. The Bone Rattler. Okay, all right.
29.
I want like a scatter plot of all of our numbers because I feel like most of them are above.
Jay's the one that picked a
29.
30-sided die, don't
Hey, standard. Oh, how boring. What a weak payoff.
I feel your pain.
I know you do.
21.
Animal Crossing. Okay, cool. I'm not so bad with the Frogger plane here. All right.
All right.
Hey, the Teddy Buggy is where it's at.
18.
Okay.
This is so exactly what this character would use. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
Roy.
Grandma Roy.
Although that being said, my stats are not bad.
No,
I
mind
think,
it.
personally, I'm pretty happy with my own. I think what I've learned in the 200 is that you want high handling and low speed, so I'm okay with where we're at. Today, we are going to take on the Frogger Cup.
The Frogger
Cup, which has got, Cheeseland, one of my least favorite levels ever, but Baby Park is fun, so here we go. We need to beat a single star on this one.
A single star, man. What a high bar in this world.
Do you know what occurred to me is that it's surprising to me that this game doesn't have a built-in random function.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, true.
It would save some time on our part.
Yeah, like Derek, you'd be like straight out of a job. All you gotta do is like code in one button. No.
Come in, push record.
Come in for sure.
It's like, I've seen people call me online like the camera guy, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I do more than
Way
Oh,
so
geez.
much
So
more
much
than
more.
the camera guy.
Feels a little
man.
diminishing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, our first question is from
Oh
Kelly.
man, we're right into it today.
Hello, Kelly.
What's
Kelly
up, Kels?
says, any advice on how to make friends in a new town as an adult? Taking a job in a different state, and I have needed to make new friends since college. Oh, I haven't needed to make new friends since college, and I'd like to make friends outside my work.
I was gonna say I've needed to make new friends. Like my college friends are the worst.
I've been needing.
Read that wrong, sorry.
Oh my
Also,
gosh.
I'd like to note that this is not me actually asking this question, but I also want to know.
You also want to know. Well, you guys are picking the wrong people to ask because Ben and I have both lived in the same town our whole lives.
Yeah.
Although I think Ben might be better. He has the opposite problem where all of his friends move away.
Yes, all
Or
my friends
that was his problem growing up.
Yeah, like every best friend I had in elementary school would always move away.
So
It's led to me having paralyzing trust issues. So it's like I don't know if I can be really close with you because you might break my heart and move somewhere else.
Somewhere away.
Gosh, this guy does not.
I
take
just laughed
This
you.
is such a fast course. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's insane. I actually can't drift a turn without just everything getting screwed.
Yeah, it's a quality 6th.
Quality 6th place.
6th place.
Okay, I don't think it is possible to answer a question during that level. It's just like I was physically leaning.
That level is just one
cozy.
big turn.
It's cozy, yeah. DK sits next to me, in case anyone was wondering.
Man.
All right.
Okay, so I guess we'll wait until after this loading
Well,
screen.
No,
wait
we
till
got time.
after.
We got time to answer the question.
We have
now.
time.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
true,
before
that's
we have
true.
to be consumed in Cheeseland.
Well, now we're consuming
now,
Cheeseland.
I wish I could consume Cheeseland.
Oh man,
Say
that would
that.
be fun.
Sounds
I know.
delicious.
A land
Okay,
of
new
cheese.
friends in a new
Yeah,
place.
what would you do? I mean, I guess
Um,
neither of you have really had this experience, but what would you do if you were in this?
If I was in this particular thing, I think that what I would do is probably try to join anything that is going to just regularly involve like a similar cast of characters. So like probably one of the first things I would do would be going to like the climbing gym in my new area if there was one. And
If there is one. Yeah, I will say that despite having not had to move to a new area, I have become the friend of many a person who has moved to the area. So
That
I
is
will say
true.
and I would say that my cast of friends is much different over the than it was. So the things that I do where I meet new people even just now, I would say the number one thing is actually from like our church that Beth and I go to. So if you're a religious person or just want friends, just fake it, you know. Turns out,
They're real friendly.
just show up. Believe me, they're gonna. In fact, the more you seem like you just don't belong, the more they're gonna try and make you. So just go to church functions and be like, "What's this about?" No, they're gonna be more than happy to tell you.
tell you all about
They'll
it.
tell you all about it. They're gonna invite you to so many things, and then you'll have tons of friends. And you know what? They're all very nice.
Oh, how sweet! Shout out.
So
to
it
Ross.
sounds like I am like making fun of my church friends, and I'm absolutely not.
No, if anything, I thought you
they're-
were being a little over the line on the whole thing. I was like, man, you know. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a problem. But no, I think any type of like group activity is really what it's going to boil down to. You're going to meet a lot of people, and most likely, if you can become friends with people who have their own friend group, I'm sure that they will invite you into that friend group. Yeah, I mean, I know that probably seems like the most obvious advice in the world is
Yeah.
like just go do something.
Whatever,
but,
whatever your
it can
hobby
be hard,
is,
like-
is
No, it really can
Like
be.
I spend most of my time in my apartment playing video games with friends back home. You know, like it
Yeah,
can be hard to just
it's
be like, hey,
tricky.
let's go do things.
for sure.
That being said, my advice is to leave your apartment.
That's another thing. Don't when you went to college and made those friends? If I recall, a lot of my college orientation was like, "Don't be this guy," and there was really corny skits from the RAs about people staying in their dorm room playing video games, and how you shouldn't do that. So take the same advice and don't do that.
Well, and yeah, what it boils down to is that like you're going to be friends with people that you are in like general proximity with. Like I bet when you went to college, your friends were not people who like were completely random, but maybe like your roommate or somebody who lived across the hall from you or somebody you sat next to in a class. Like there's somebody that you would have interacted with because you would have anyway. And starting with similar interests is a great way to go for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would agree.
All right, let's go on to Opus Whitaker.
Opus! What a name.
Opus, he's got a
man.
great name.
Even
Goodness
Whitaker,
gracious.
even that's,
Whitaker's great,
Opus
yeah.
Whitaker, great name. You get 10 points for that.
It's a good stage name. All right, here's the question.
Okay.
Is how we start this question. I've really been struggling to be punctual to anything lately. I don't have fixed hours for work, so I don't really have any incentive to get in early. And I'm hard-pressed to find motivation to arrive anywhere else on time. Do you have any advice on how to build a habit of punctuality?
Okay, I'm going to first tell a story about how you might not even need to get to work on time, right? Or what I used to do to avoid having to be at work on time. So at my old job,
I'm curious to know.
at my old job, there was a double-edged sword. But so they told me I could either arrive at 8 and leave at 5, or arrive at 9 and leave at 6, right? This is like, I was like, I'm one who likes his evenings, so I was very much on, and I don't mind getting up early, so I was very much on the side of get there early, leave early, be here less. The problem, so what I learned though was I was like the only person, I was amongst the only people who to choose that. Most other people were like arrive at 9 kind of people. At least anyone I worked for, anyone who I would be reporting to, was a 9 o'clock person. So what I learned was, as long long as I arrived there
Before them.
before 9 o'clock,
Oh
they
my
had no
gosh.
way of knowing how long I had been there.
Sometimes. Crap! I spilled coffee. Sorry.
No, we're right there. Don't get hit by anything. Don't get hit by anything. Yes. Okay.
Man, sometimes I forget just how conniving you are, Jay.
Conniving.
You play the system. You
know it.
You catch T-shirts at
man.
sporting events.
Oh, I catch T-shirts at sporting events. Let me tell you.
Like,
if
you know,
there's a
when
track record, yeah, if they like shoot the T-shirt cannons,
Yeah, Jay catches it.
I catch it.
Like-
Oh yeah.
And it's because of skill, not because of luck. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jay definitely very much takes, like, he has a working strategy. Like, if you are around him, he is strategizing against you. Actively.
Absolutely not.
What was the
Absolutely
original
not.
question?
I'm
Driving on
strategizing
time.
for myself.
Yes.
Okay,
How
so
do you-
I have a friend who is extremely punctual.
Ross?
Yes.
We've already mentioned him
We've
once
mentioned
in the
him.
video.
Yeah. Okay. So he is a very punctual person. So, here's how you do: find someone else who is punctual, and just try and make a game out of being more punctual than them. Or if they are ever late to anything, and I mean by like seconds, you need to like just give them crap about it, like right away. You want to be like, man, running a little behind there, aren't we, buddy? I almost took off without you. You know, don't let them forget it either.
Don't let him forget it.
And then if you can arrive anywhere before them, then it just adds to your joke.
Bonus points.
Just pick someone you want to pick on for their own punctuality.
I don't think this is advice for the question.
This is great. You need to make a game out of everything.
How to be punctual.
How to be
Berate
punctual.
your punctual.
You know, that's right. Make it. Although that being said, for a long time, I've become more punctual recently. I feel like.
Maybe that is true. Maybe you used to be as bad as me. And
Ben, I feel like, is the person currently being berated for being not punctual.
you know what? I'm trying to make it like fashionable is what I'm going
Yeah.
for. It's
Or
like,
but I feel like since we've been like giving you crap about it, you have been like notably more on time to stuff.
yeah, no,
So,
it is very true.
The
I
other
think
side of that is find a friend and ask them to berate you.
Yes.
About being late to everything.
berating helps fix
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Nagging works.
It is very true. I think that like whenever somebody can identify like a character flaw that I believe that other people all commonly associate like as, oh yeah, that's just Ben. He's always late to everything. Or
He
that's
just,
Ben.
just wants to prove them wrong.
He texts while driving. It's like, oh no, not anymore. Not anymore. I'm gonna be like the exact opposite of that for the rest of forever.
So Ben's not not texting while driving for safety at all.
I'm
It's
proving a
all
point.
to prove a point against everyone else.
But I mean, the point is.
Oh my gosh!
is
I
that-
lost the. Oh,
Oh no!
I was so close. The freaking mole critter hit me.
Ooh.
Frickin' mole critter.
Mole critters. Man,
Did you
baby.
first all the other ones?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
man!
that was it. We were so close to
That was
getting the
real
Frogger
close.
Cup.
Oh, dude,
Man,
I feel
this is
like
gonna be a 2-star performance.
this is more. I didn't know. Like I wasn't actively like watching how you were even doing in this event, and now I'm devastated.
Yeah. I feel like we gave really good advice in this episode. though.
I don't.
Yeah,
not
okay.
even at
Thorough
all.
answers.
Let me
Thorough
just say,
answers.
Like
I think we did good. Now, I didn't talk about the other half of my arrive early problem.
Go on.
The double-edged sword is that when you work in a professional office, even though they are legally only allowed to make you stay there a certain amount of hours or whatever, there is like this assumption that if you leave at 5, like when the clock turns, like they notice.
you are not being a team
Like
player.
you're not being a
leaving
team
on
player.
time.
You are leaving. That's right. And it's like it should be. They should tell you to leave, but that is so not the case where I was. It was very much a like. Even if I stayed till like 5:30, I was still leaving half an hour before everyone else. But it's like, but I was here before you. And as far as you know, a whole hour. So, most of the time I got
love
there.
it. I love it. This
Yeah.
is the best advice ever. I'm gonna send this to your old boss. I have her email address.
I'm sure you do. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future Mario Kart action from us. We'll see you next time.
Don't forget to ask more questions.
Yes, don't forget to ask questions. We have great advice, as you can tell.
Exhibit A. This video.
Bye.
Bye. Quality 8th place.